Hello everyone, I am Tacit and welcome to the Gems of War Guild Wars week 89, day 3. So of course we got ourselves the Purple Guild War day today. We got ourselves the class event for Assassin, which actually is a pretty decent hero class. Main gimmick with Assassin is it has a lot of really random RNG aspects to it, which is both a good and bad thing. The main downside to it is it's very luck based, but the good side is if you want to get like burst luck for something like a Guild War defend team, it can sometimes work out. It has 10% chance to insta kill every skull, 7% chance to insta kill every time it gets a kill, and it does stack infinitely if it gets super lucky enough. And it has 20% to dodge, so that's a lot of percents, or 30%, whatever the normal hero class thing is. Actually, I think it's 30%. Isn't it 30? Let me double check. Actually, I forgot. It's actually 30, isn't it? The one that's on the cunning tree. It is indeed 30%. I was gonna say because 20% actually sounds wrong. We have 30%. So there's those three RNG factors, which either make or break it. Anyways, we got Purple Guild War today, so that will be our main focus. We lost yesterday by gosh, like almost no points at all by the end of it. Very unfortunate, but should hopefully be able to win today. Though I believe we do have more battles in, which is why it seems like we're winning. Well, even once they get those battles in, we're still, it's actually about tied. It depends how their person does. Yeah, it's about tied. We might actually be ever so slightly behind them, even though we're ahead of them, if that makes any sense. Due to how the thing is. But anyways, as far as Purple Guild War, I believe we're currently still using the Green Seer Zugaf team. With the Wild Queen, which can score very well as long as the Wild Queen doesn't miss. I believe this was actually the first loss we had last Guild War, even though it's a normally pretty solid team for about 9,600, 9,700. But yeah, if it just loses that Wild Queen miss, it can go downhill quick. Zugaf is not really a proper tank. So yeah, it just takes one really solid miss to really backfire with this team. That's normally worth the risk for how much... how well it can end up normally doing. We do need to go change our medals and everything though, because we definitely want 20% mana start when using this team, and probably 2 seasons as well, which we currently are not using. We also generally don't need cleanse with this, because Zugaf, one whole reason for using it is it of course does have impervious, so it does have immune to pretty much everything in the game, which ends up working out pretty nice. But anyways, hello everyone! Hello Bill, hello Hong, hello Mr., hello Ian, hello Eric, hello Brandon. Let's see. Hello, who have I missed? Hello, Barbara. Hello, Imperial. Hello, Isabel. Hello, Kaki. You're only missing 4 base 80s left, minus the link ones. Nice. Congrats. Yeah, I haven't had time to grind since the last time we did Age of Calamity stream. Well, at some point, though, to get the last several. Hello. That's awesome. Hello, everyone else. I believe it's everyone. Hello, hello. Okay, so main game plan. Let's go to Guild Wars, and we'll go from there. So we still need to finish out the Ward event, don't we? We do. The guild will have it done by tomorrow night. I do want to get tonight's battles in, if nothing else. Anyways, also speaking of that, raids tomorrow. We'll do that at noon tomorrow for our midday stream. This midday stream, we end up finishing Slay Aspire. True 100%. We got everything to Ascension 20. The last one we were missing was Watcher. We almost got an Ascension 20 heart kill on it too. But unfortunately, yeah, things went bad very quick on that final battle. It was a lot of fun though. But anyways, let's get into it. I don't think we need to adjust anything else. This is indeed Purple Day. And I think we're good to go. Let's get into it. Yeah, Lycanthropy is still very annoying. Luckily, we have immune on Zugaf. With all the other billion immunes he has. Unfortunately, we did not land extra turn there. However, actually, green to purple. I kind of want to do something a little weird. I want to convert all purple to green. And then he's going to convert all purple or green back to purple. There we go. So I was hoping we'd have a cascade here. We do not. Ideally, what would happen is we take this purple, we sky that purple. The problem is we give him 5 times purple if we miss, and the chance we miss is way higher than the chance we'll actually land it. So we probably just take a purple here. trying to think where else we have an okay shot at skying. Like, this would be our best sky area. Can I take a blue over here for a purple sky? I cannot. There's not a single good sky location on this board. The only one we could even try is this one, and it's way too risky if we miss. Pretty sure we just move this one to the left and hope it surges. And we're still just a little short. Green Steer does not get anything to full mana, so at this point it's definitely just a purple take. Probably just play it safe and take something like this one. And then we should be good to go. Okay, so, do we just outright kill you? Or do we aim for someone else? The biggest issue here is Zugov's almost guaranteed gonna miss. I kind of feel like hitting Book, but I'm pretty sure he is stealthy. Him doing Death Mark doesn't really matter. Though I kind of want this thing to keep blocking mana. The only problem is if he casts and goes crazy, that's not going to be good. He also does some extra damage every single time he does this thing. I'm still going to kill this, though, because of its score reduction. So now it definitely seems like a Wild Queen time. Before we do, we obviously want to get more green on the board. Out of safety's sake? Well, actually, the fact that it's the only thing we can target, we'll go for that one. Oh gosh, that annoying summon spam. I might just have to go for board clear here. Due to that summon. Very unfortunate that thing's entangled. No! Is he just gonna summon forever? Is it one of these kind of battles? Where the enemy just gets a billion summons and we lose because it gets a billion summons? I'm pretty sure it's one of those kind of battles. It's like the worst kind of battles. Where you won like 5 times over, but the AI just won't stop summoning. It's one of those kind of Guild War battles. Okay, finally he died. Though the other thing's just gonna start resummoning now too. Do we Wild Queen now? I feel like the board needs to be set up a bit better, but I feel like we should also just do it. So we'll do that. Wild Queen now, though it has stealthy, so once again we cannot go. Oh, no! Stop summoning! Finally! Okay. We can now hit the hero directly. The only problem is our green seer is gonna die now. Also, he just agiled if it wasn't already bad enough. At least he can't skull us anymore. At least not effectively. I can still get some amount of damage, obviously. What even is this battle? He has green to purple, which is kind of concerning. I believe we just let him have the skull bait then. Because obviously we don't want him to convert away our greens. Can you please stop agile? How high is this thing's luck right now? What is this luck? He got like 5 summons and 3 to 4 skull dodges. And he's still not dead. Luckily he's entangled right now or we'd be very dead. Let's see. Thank you, finally! Wow, that hero would not die. Okay, we won now. Ouch. That was like 6 total revives and 3 or 4 skull dodges. That was insane. Speaking of assassin hero class, I don't think that was though. That was a thief because of all the summons. You can tell because they have a billion resummon. But yeah, if we're gonna lose, that's how this team's gonna lose. The enemy will just feel like it never stops summoning. Because this team, even though we can put Weaver, I don't actually use Weaver on this team. It'd be a lot slower, though. It would theoretically be safer if we put, like, Weaver on last slot on this team. The big issue with that is we don't get an extra +1 green, and we also don't get that really big burst of starting mana that allows us to score 9,600 or 9,700. Though it would make its win rate a lot more consistent, if nothing else. I kind of feel like just going straight for Wild Queen here. Or yellow, but there's no way to sky a yellow. It came close, though. That was literally impossible with that board. He's going to start going crazy. Oh, the resummon is starting already. Wonderful. Though that thing creates our green storm, which isn't necessarily a bad thing for us, though. This is actually rather beneficial. The only big issue here is that thing's just going to start looping like crazy. And that's not good. I think we might lose here. Just out of our part. Oh no, he triggered 7% off of that thing. 7% chance to get a kill every time you get a kill. Wild Queen can solo this if it became unsilenced. Come on, Wild Queen, unsilence yourself. Still silence. There's still a chance. That chance is very low. We don't have a drop over there, do we? Maybe we should go get out that Weeva. We did yesterday, and it goes crazy. Yeah, it died. We're gonna die to like every resummon team, I feel. It's one of those days. Oh good, he doesn't have resummon spam. We can win this one. A team without resummon spam. Let's hello Jason. Hello Hollywood. Welcome, welcome. Yeah, that one previous battle, not that one, but the one before that one was very painful. It happens though. I need yellow. What's this convert? Purple to green. How scary is purple to green right now? It is actually very unintimidating. If anything, it actually helps us. Oh no, he just silenced the... Gosh. People are still using Essence of Evil. I'm actually rather surprised. After everything that has happened to Essence of Evil, that people are still using Essence of Evil. Wow, that's a big miss. Luckily he has almost no attack, but he's still going to hit a lot. Essence of Evil normally doesn't get that much value. At least in a Guild War defend. Offensively you can because you get a lot more control over it. It's definitely getting value this match though. I don't have a good drop anywhere. I feel like I should just skull. Luckily his skull damage is really low right now. The only concern though is the second we kill it, he's gonna spike up in how much skull damage he does. We are frozen on green, however, right now, which is kind of concerning. I wish there was a way that we could cascade it into everything. If I take brown, it's not an extra turn. However, we do get full Wild Queen out of it. Though I believe the better way is just to kill him right now. Which still is not enough damage. But this will definitely kill. What did he have that made him not kill though? Archer doesn't have any reduction. It has dodge, which you know it's going to do right now though. Do I have a good sky option? No, I did not. Not worth taking. We're still frozen on the other thing. Oh, that thing just got transformed. That's Lycanthrope be doing its thing. That wasn't necessarily a bad one though. That gives us resummon if nothing else. It gives us a resummon option. Green to Doomskull, that actually does poke once. I wish there was a way to undo that. We're still frozen on green as well. We can hope that it goes for convert instead, but he's probably not going to. Oh, he went for skull. It still doesn't help us though. Because us going for skull doesn't kill. And he's still going to have alignment on the green to Doomskull. So much so, I actually need to take this skull just so he doesn't get even more value from it. Ah, but he's going to get it regardless because he can take it for extra turn. That's bad. Is there a sky method that's better? There is, but I'd have to randomly get skull off of taking this purple. The other alternative... Oh, no, I can't take skull down here. The reason why skull down here is going to be bad is if he does get that value from doing convert. Oh, he still gets that one too. Hold up. That's actually a bit of a problematic board. I almost feel like we take the screen upwards. Okay, that worked. I'll take it. We're still frozen on purple, aren't we? That's so awful. If we have another skull, we should probably just take it so we don't have to deal with Wild Queen. Just let him poke us and take the purple. Or let him take the purple. Because we can't take it because we're frozen. Frozen off the troop that's still dead. Because he got it down. Still under the effect. Yeah, we might need to reincorporate Weaver into literally every Guild War day. There was one point where green, yellow, and purple Guild War day all had Weaver. I might need to redo that for next Guild War. Just a backup Weaver for literally every day that you can use Weaver. It would score a bit lower, but its consistency is so ridiculously high. And these days in Guild Wars, that seems almost required. Like, hard to score, but get the consistency in there. I might do that next Guild War. Run nothing but ultra consistent resummon teams and see what it scores for the week. And see if we can go 5-0. We still haven't done a single 5-0 straight for a single Guild War this year. Let's see. There's always that one battle that snipes us. Also, I wish this thing would already cleanse already. Problem is it's cursed too, so it's taking twice as long to cleanse. Let's see, who knows? Maybe we'll get lycanthropied. Honestly, it getting lycanthropied would be better than it doing nothing. And it is still not cleansed. I'll try for Skull for Sky. We still have one last turn for Skullstorm. Did not get it. How is it still disabled? Okay, it is green to purple. Or should I say purple to green. That gives us an extra turn over there, so I might just want to move something here and just wait for next turn. I was hoping we'd be cleansed by then. How are you still frozen? And everything's... That's pretty insane. It's gone for quite some time. I might just have to give him the green there. He doesn't actually use it for anything useful. He's gonna get a poke on this though. Hey, Agile! See, we can do it too, AI. No, apparently we cannot cleanse. This team seems incapable of cleansing. Cleanse? Okay, we got lycanthropied. At least something happened. The only problem now, though, is we have literally one troop, and it's the thing we summoned. Now we're gonna have to win off a 100's mark plus these little pokes. So I think it does double to 200's mark. No, it does 10 extra damage. Which is worse than double. Let's go for a bunch of green, I guess. Just for the board control of trying to set something up. Since our team is... I have no clue what. It's basically just a bunch of common beasts now. It's because of lycanthropy. This one got lycanthroped. This one got lycanthroped. This was a summon from the lycanthroped. The only original troop here is the green seer. There we go. What a weird battle. We won, though. We did indeed win. It was a very weird one, but we won. But I think we're going to do that next Guild Wars. Run nothing but ultra safe slow teams. Like, I don't care if they score 9,000. I just want them to be as safe as possible just to see how it goes. Because theoretically, scoring 9,000 every single day would be better than losing even a single time. It's still possible that we just lose randomly on one of them, though. Your converter is green to purple. Should I be worried about that? Not really. That does mean we'll have, like, no purples. But, I mean, no greens, I mean. I think we can deal with it. Oh, I forgot to double check your other convert. Good thing it wasn't anything relevant. Let's see. I definitely feel like this is a board we go for Sky. If I take purple here, we have red Sky. We automatically get the green, which will undo anything bad that can happen from the other thing, and then we also get yellow again. Seems pretty enticing. A lot of staircasing going on, too. No guarantee it's extra turn, though. That's a lot of mana. Okay, we just won, right? Pretty much. If we could just get some purples on the board, we'd pretty much be good to go. I mean, not purples. I keep saying purple. I mean, greens. Do I take those skulls? I don't think I do. I think the plan here is Zugoff now. Kill the web spinner because web spinner. And then deal with that thing. Wild Queen having full mana would be great right about now, and we can do it. Oh gosh, he's starting to resummon spam! No! Why? What is our lack of luck today? Look at this! This is the nerf to value, too. It used to be 50%, it's 35% now. It feels like 90% today. Thank you, finally. So it's just gonna happen again, the next troop that dies. Did I just let him poke us? I guess we'll just let him poke us. It's only 12 damage, it's not really much. Oh, nope, now it's 63 because summon. Why would anything else have happened there? And Zugaf's dead. So, resummon team. Should probably go do that. I know Thief is broken. I didn't realize it was that broken still. Gosh. I always mention Thief's the strongest hero class. If you ever wonder why, rewatch this Guild War Day. If you ever wonder why Thief is the strongest green, not green. Why Assassin is the strongest stealthy hero class in the game. That is why. There's 1.5 billion resummon, and it's stealthy, so you can't target it directly unless you run like Obsidious into targeting it, which actually you can do in Purple Day. Maybe that's how we counter it next time. Better just use Weaver. If in doubt, Weaver on any day you can use Weaver. Okay, good. We can target hero directly now. And by directly, I mean with Skull. I'm gonna play it safe. I'm just taking the Skull to win. It would be slightly more points if we casted Web Spinner. If we casted Wild Queen there, but I'm not taking that risk at that point. Don't need him just randomly reverse wiping my entire team. Hey, speaking of Obsidious. Oh, speaking of Thief hero class. Why? At least it's not an infinite loop, like the Truffle team. No, we're not frozen on anything, so that's good. We'll take that, we'll take that. I think we have to go for Explosion. I hope he doesn't do anything too crazy in that turn. Good, he hits Zugaf. That is perfectly fine. I think we won. So a little bit of a miss with the Wild Queen. That's not too bad because his attack is lowered now. I kind of want to stall it with Skull Distract. And then just get a big Zugaf into the win. I'm tempted to take yellow here. Wait, do we have any plus on yellow right now? We do. It's guaranteed full mana. We have 2 different yellows. I'm pretty sure this one's safer. This one does have a small chance to extra turn, though. We'd have to get triple green off of Sky. That might seem hard, but we do have Green Storm right now, which makes it slightly more likely. Though I believe our better plan is just take yellow as a safer location and then convert. Oh, or he'll go crazy off of Sky. Apparently it's not that much safer. Wonderful. Let's see. I can't drop that. I can take Skull to purple. At this point, I think Leprechaun Clear is just better. And then we Zugaf into craziness. Won't ever let me rehab my turn. "12 attacks. Still enough to kill things, though. Well, at least it's not going resummon crazy like the past few battles. He's been pretty tame so far. Which I'm not sure he's done a single time, actually. Which is a nice change of pace compared to the last several battles we just had. That's a big miss. Yeah, that's the issue with Wild Queen. Maybe we just ditch the Wild Queen teams. Just out of safety's sake. She can score so ridiculously high when she works. But then she loses like once or twice when she doesn't. But we only lost once today, though the other one came really close. So technically, this one's not won yet either. Even though we should, in theory, win this one. It is not one yet. Also, he got 1 resummon at the end, because of course, I said he wasn't getting any summon, so he had to. He got the 1 summon in. That was obviously going to happen. Got a Lycanthropy gem. I can transform his beast into a different beast. I'm really not sure which way you should take here. I kind of want to take the brown and hope for purple off of Sky. Did not get it. Oh, he got the Skull out of it too. And that resummon makes it so he has the higher attack now too. Oh, then again, either way, he actually would have had the higher attack. This is concerning. We can still lose this. Because I can't dodge the other Skull that's there. And we don't actually gain any mana this turn. We could try to, though. And he still gets a skull off the sky. Amazing. We have two moves here. Take purple down or take skull. I'm pretty sure take purple down is actually the only way we win. Looks like we might have a double loss again. Our only win condition is move purple down, hope he doesn't get skull, and then win off of that. I can also take green though. Oh, actually no, never mind. Green's bad. That would give him extra turn off of purple. Okay, that works. And now I just need this not to miss, and then we win. Don't miss. Okay, we won? We won, okay. Very sketchy win, but it is a win. He doesn't have any agile. So we can just kill that way. And there we go. What a weird battle. Didn't lose it, though. Yeah, I think we're going to use Weaver green, purple, yellow day next Guild War. We're already using it for 1 to 3. Well, we might need to bring back the safety Weaver. Also on Purple Day, it could be fun. We could use it with Life and Death. We might need to make our new Purple Day a standard Orb Weaver team. We can't use the 50% Elf start, though. Like, we can't make the super standard team, which has everything on it. Actually, what day do I use it on my defend? But we can't use, like, the super standard one, which is something along the lines of this, because you can't use King Avalon. But you can still run Life and Death for Arachne Weaver with 2 other things on Purple Day. You can run like a Purple Empower, Life and Death, Arachne Weaver, and then like Leprechaun or something. And that would end up working as well. Yeah, we might need to do the, kind of like how the Divinish Ball Aquilin yellow team uses 2 different things. This Life and Death team uses 2 different things for purple. But it's the same kind of premise, where you use like the same double combo, but use on a pure color day that changes it up a bit. Also, that reminds me, we use Divinish Ball Aquilin on yellow day. I think we're going to change it to a Weaver then, for next Guild War. We'll see. Also, what mythics are we getting between then? Oh yeah, we're getting that really bad Reflect mythic tomorrow. I almost forgot about it because it's so bad. That comes out in like 6 hours. Like 6.5 hours from now we get that new troop. They went over it on Monday. It's just as bad as it seems. They even nerfed it even further, which makes absolutely no sense whatsoever. But, yeah, this useless troop. Why is it not loading? Hello? Hello? That was weird. Hello? What's up with, that's weird. It doesn't want to load. Okay, that time I think, I just typed it wrong. It's definitely typed right that time. Unable to connect to server. Maybe offline. What? We're literally online on everything. We're streaming. How can we not have a connection? But anyways, you guys know that tomorrow's mythic is bad. We'll be going over it then. You won't let me show the thing. Not sure why it's saying my connection is bad. Oh no, is the stream lagging? It doesn't seem like it is. Anyways, let's go clear out dailies. Give us something to forget whatever on earth that Guild War day was. Yes, only 4 more weeks of lycanthropy, for the most part. The troops will still have it. As far as the random gems from Sky, you only have to deal with it for 4 more days. I mean, 4 more weeks. I wish it was 4 more days. Yeah, we're on chapter week 6, right? Oh yeah, I can't tell because the title doesn't say. Yeah, I believe we're on week 6. You can tell by looking at campaign thingy. Yeah, we're on chapter 6. So we have 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, 4 weeks. 4 weeks and 3 days until we don't have to deal with lycanthropy off of Sky anymore. At least until they bring it back for like Halloween or something. Because you know they're probably going to bring it back for Halloween. It kind of makes sense. Because they were mentioning like they'll bring back some of the effects for certain holidays and stuff like that. And lycanthropy definitely seems like a Halloween-like effect. So even though it might be gone in about a month, it's probably returning in like 3 months for at least a week. Since the week leading up to Halloween, they'll probably have it active. That would probably also be their first test of bringing back a old effect during a holiday. Because that seemed like a mechanic they were going to do. I'm not sure if they're still planning on doing that. Based on what they said in the past, it seems like something they would do. They never specifically said they were going to do that for Halloween. But it did specifically said they'll bring it back on occasion for special events. And holidays definitely seem like special events. It would also explain why they kind of pushed for Lycanthropy Gym too. Because obviously that would be a good Halloween-related one. How about we don't give them ideas? They already had it planned, though. That's not giving them ideas. It's already their idea. Yeah, Guild Wars can be very frustrating sometimes. It's a very difficult game mode that more often than not, your starting board can actually just make or break on if you will even win or not. At least it's not every week anymore, though. For the longest time, it was once every week. And by once every week, I mean, like, it basically perpetually happened other than on Mondays. And that meant, like, every single day you would have to make sure you were doing Guild Wars, pretty much. But now the other events are a lot more flexible, which is nice. Like, World event, you could do it literally on Monday and then not do it the rest of the week and still be fine if you do enough battles on Monday. Whereas Guild War is something you have to do pretty much every single day if you want to help out the guild the most. It's one of those kind of required daily ones, whereas a lot of the weekly events that they are currently been adding are a lot more, you can do it whenever you want. Whereas Guild Wars is one of those kind of like every single day kind of events. Which, of course, the do whenever you want kind of events are much better. One of the few good things about World event, with its many, many flaws. With the fact that you can literally just finish it on Monday and be done with it. It's actually pretty nice. Alright, there we go. Also, 100 gems on adventure board. I didn't really mention that, but yeah, that's pretty shiny. Also, I'm still using the dagger from Monday. I still haven't changed it. I feel like every single week I just use it as whatever it was for the thing, and then I don't bother changing it until the following Monday. It's not really that big a deal. It's getting the job done. Though a Phylactery there would be a little nicer for some free souls if we're going to use something like that. Wait, they nerfed it further? In what way? What were we referring to in that regard? Are you talking about the resummon on Bandit? It was nerfed from 50% to 35%, and then it was indirectly buffed by nerfing Bandit. Bandit was nerfed from 8 to 11 mana, but this made it so people could not have stealthy on it by removing the stealthy trait. So now a bunch of people have some max Bandits without stealthy, which is technically a buff to Bandit, because you want your hero class to have stealthy, obviously, and the Bandit to not have stealthy, so that they have to target the Bandit. So it basically got nerfed, then buffed. With the nerf being intentional, the buff being unintentional, I would assume. If they still haven't made any adjustments. Okay, Assassin class event. Let's go clear that out real quick. Before we do, let me go hand out a code. Still didn't do that. Guild Wars took quite a while today. Always gotta focus. But let me go get you guys the code. Oh yeah, I should ask for more codes soon. I actually have a pretty decent amount of codes, but it normally takes them a week or two. And next month they're probably going to be busy, or next month, I forgot, this is the first day of July. But this month will probably be, they will probably be pretty busy with updates, because both Gems of War and Puzzle Quest 3 are pretty much 100% getting a patch this month. One exactly is questionable, but both are getting a patch, and possibly the same exact time. Last time both of them had a major patch, it actually was simultaneously. where on the exact same 24-hour period they roll out the patch for both Gems of War and Puzzle Quest 3. Also, I'll probably play Puzzle Quest 3 quite a bit that week whenever they do that. They said in the next 3 weeks the other day. So that could be any of the next 3 Monday or Tuesdays. Which would mean that Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday kind of stream we could do it for that. I do need to get some grind. I haven't really been doing some proper grind in it since I got back from vacation. And obviously on vacation I wasn't grinding it at all. But anyways, guys, there's the code. Use gemsofwar.com for the game code section. Your invite code can be found in your settings menu. Whatever game says right over here is what you put in for your invite code. Redeem code's right over there in chat. It's copy paste of random numbers and letters starting with ED. And it gives the same reward as always. True treasure maps. Oh, sorry, I forgot. It's not the same reward. It's the shiny rewards with 25 gems. To go with the 100 gems that's on Adventure Board today. Of course, it's not as many, but every little bit helps. Also, what's the flash offer they're doing right now? Oh, Canada Day? Apparently, it's Canada Day. So if you want these things, you can get them for pretty much free. It's like 95 gems in the thing. So not much of a point to get them for money. Anyways, where were we? We did that. Let's go do Assassin class events. The Super RNG Hero class. And of course, we already made the team earlier. Probably run it with Dawnbringer, though. I showed it with Summer's Fury, so it'd be easier to copy for people. I'm looking for... neither of those. I'm looking for Assassin class events. Put that in there. Change weapon to Dawnbringer. And that is our team. And that should be perfectly fine for clearing out the event today. Of course, we're just going for the 25 free gems. I don't think I've actually done the class event for the actual class event for about 2 years now. It is really bad value. Even with how many gems we have, it is still very bad value. Would not advise it. Unless you're going like all the way for leaderboard or something. While simultaneously maxing your class you didn't already max. Or trying to go for this 3-way tie, apparently. But if you're not doing that, probably not worth it. Unless trying to go for that triple tie. I was like, wait, where's the green green check mark? I couldn't even see it there. You have no problem for the code, everyone. Enjoy. Oh yeah, they further nerfed the Mythic. The nerf that they did is the new Golem Mythic has before it was going to gain 5 to random stat. Instead of gaining 5 to a random stat now, it now has Inscribe, which gives 1 armor whenever the enemy casts, I believe. But yeah, they got rid of that one trait because it was a unique trait to Wardbreaker, and for whatever reason, that new Mythic had it. So they got rid of it from the new Mythic. Not sure why it was even on in the first place. I wish they would have made it impervious, though. Because now there's actually going to be instances where Gloomleaf is better than the new Mythic. Though it wouldn't be the first time where a Legend is better than a Mythic. And the reason for that is the Mythic just takes 1 stun to lose every trait. Whereas if you're really looking for a Skull Reflector, it would technically be safer having Gloomleaf. Oh yeah, they've reworked a lot of things before it gets released. That's actually extremely common. That's why I generally don't go over things too far in advance. Because it's not uncommon for them to do that rather regularly. Particularly to Mythics. I just realized I'm not running Magic right now, am I? Actually, yes I am. I'm running 20%, but I should actually be running pure Magic. So yes, it is still the wrong banner. Or the wrong metal setup. Yeah, that's correct though. How would you like Cleanse Gems that cured Lycanthropy when matched? That actually would be cool to have Cleanse Gems, like for yellow. Puzzle Quest 3 ended up doing Barrier Gems for yellow. Basically what they do is they destroy the entire column and give you Barrier. But having a Cleanse option would be kind of interesting off of it. Cleanse can be very underwhelming though. Because if you're not specifically in a situation where stats effects are occurring, Cleanse doesn't really do much. The meta for that event would also be drastically different if we ever got Cleanse gems on some kind of color. Because every single thing that has any kind of stats effect that needs to stay on for a while are all nerfed for the entire duration of that event. Which could drastically overhaul the balance of the game for that 10-week period. Because pretty much anything dependent on stats effects would be really bad during that duration. Especially ones that take a while, like Deathmark and Lycanthropy. Which are already bad effects to begin with. That would be made even worse. Or says in their ability to do anything would be hindered. It would definitely be interesting. The only problem with Cleanse Gems is unlike every power gem we've had so far, it'd be a very boring effect in many battles. Because if there's no stats effects in a given battle, Cleanse Gems would literally do nothing. Unless they have some kind of also secondary effect on them. But if their primary or only thing is just cleansing, and you're not in a battle that specifically has that mechanic, it doesn't do anything. Of course, it would do a lot in stats effect related battles, but very little otherwise. What are you doing surviving at 5 HP with no way to actually kill you this turn? 1 mana short. Why would it be any other number? Myrtle. Marilith and Tagaraki are definitely my 2 favorite words in this entire game. They're such fun troop names to say. Marilith. And of course, every bounty hunter we say Tagaraki like 100 times. Tagaraki. We need a third troop with a really fun to say name. So far, those 2 are like top tiers to say names. Now, luckily, Tagaraki's ultra meta for bounty hunters, so we see it every bounty hunter week. That's only once in every 6 weeks. I think the next one's in a couple weeks, though. And Mariliths are definitely meta this week, that's for sure. Got an extra 10%, and a lot of events this week are related to having to use it. Like today, the world event, stuff like that. Even the faction had a color restriction where Marilith wouldn't have been horrible. Though definitely not required. Okay, let's see. We'll get a Marilith there. Oh, we're blocked on red. Oh, let's go for full mana then. Since he won't let us Marilith. Too bad it doesn't concentrate its damage like a Rowan or something. Its damage is still very low. The static 6 that doesn't increase based on magic. Would be kind of cool if it did true damage based on half its magic. With a base value of like 3, 4, or 5 or something. Maybe even have the attack based on that. Like 6 damage becomes increasingly less as time goes on, of course. When it first came out, that number was pretty insane. Obviously, as time goes on, stats go higher. A Valraven. Actually, we need that Valraven, don't we? That's the last one we need. If we see any here 4, if we don't need them. Oh, why did I not take green there? Oh, no, I'll take that. And take our green. 6 damage, 1 damage short. Watch it escape off of 5 times yellow somehow. Technically possible for it to have done so there. But we're in the clear now. There's literally no way we could lose. Because we got the final Valraven. Because the free-sided class events are pretty much like that these days. Due to how many stats are in the game. Like, you're generally never going to lose these battles. It's more so just winning them quickly and then getting in quickly just to get the gems. But the main thing you have to worry about is losing the Valravens. But once we have them all, like right here, we're good to go. Oh, we'll take a reds. I should probably go for mana, just so we have a follow-up. And then we go into mirror lifts. And then win off the mirror lifts. Straight into Dawnbringer. Or Summer's Fury, of course, if you don't have Dawnbringer. Or any red weapon for that matter. Doesn't really matter which, as long as it hits everything. Still gotta deal with that resummon though. It's a lot of red. Luckily it gives us all the full mana and now we won. Get a nice Dawnbringer in there. Just trying to kill the Marilith. We'll hopefully get lucky off the skull or something. And he's dead. Alright, there we go. Success! And we got our 25 gems. The same thing as the redeem code. I always like going for that on the Thursdays. It's not too good a loot, but compared to most events, that's not horrible. 25 gems is 25 gems. Anyways, let's see. We did that. I guess we'll go throw our world event battles in then. And that'll probably be the last thing we really need to do. And then tomorrow, around noon, we'll be doing the raid stream. And prior to that, sometime in the morning, we should have a video up going over the useless mythic. It's not completely useless, but we'll see what we can do with it. But yeah, at some point before noon, we'll have the video up on that. And then at noon, we'll have the Guild War, I mean, not Guild War, the raid stream. It's probably only going to take an hour or two, though. Like, the raids itself are probably going to take like 30 minutes, and the rest of the time we'll just do a bit of grinding and just kind of mess around. Anyways. Where am I trying to go? To the world event. For whatever reason, Ultra Rare is the best room. Makes no sense, but it is the way it is this week. Okay, can we get the other upgraded token yet? I think we can. Doesn't this give us another upgraded token? Oh, double orange, no. Oh, it does, but not a full metal. I forgot. You have to buy tier 4 for that. Oh, we don't need it. Very much do not need it. Is there a sweet spot in Explore if you're trying to form runic trade stones? If you can quick kill... If you can one-shot Explore 5 or Explore 6 with Phoenicia, that would probably be the best rate of runics if you specifically needed runics. The problem is anyone who still needs runics likely cannot one-shot Explore 5. Because Rowan can't. And not everyone has Phoenicia. And even if you have Phoenicia, there's a chance you might not have the damage to one-shot Explore 5. It's a bit of a weird situation where pretty much the best method to farm it requires you to be at a point where you wouldn't have the team that allows you to farm it. It's a really weird situation. Where the most effective way to farm runics is not accessible to almost anyone who needs to actually farm runics. Otherwise, your best bet is probably just quick kill Explore 3 with one-shot Rowan if you have one-shot Rowan. Basically, you'd want to do the highest difficulty you can in Explore that you can instantly one-shot. Whatever that is. Which would likely be Explore 3 Rowan team. Yeah, I think that's the best you could do if you can't do anything higher than that. Only 5 in an hour? I think you should be getting about 8 per hour or so. I forget what the exact rate is. But of course you can get unlucky hours. Let's see, I'll take that over. Can't even remember what the drop rate even are of runics anymore. The game used to actually show it in game. It currently doesn't show the drop rates anymore for Explorer. Mostly because every single difficulty has a different drop rate now. And ever since then, the game doesn't actually show it in game. Oh, I think that's our final battle. And then the guild will have the rest of our points tomorrow. And we're right in the middle. Somehow we scored a little bit less than we could have, though. Because I'm actually 1 point less than that, 2 points less than that, 3 points less, 3 points less. I don't know, I guess we did, or 5 points less, I mean. I guess we did something wrong somewheres. Oh, I didn't do anything wrong. There's a random variable on a couple of them. I did all the right rooms, but there's a random variable this week by a 1.13, 1.18 times or something. I hate when they do that. But yeah, it's not that we did the wrong rooms, it's that we got the wrong RNG. That is entirely just wrong RNG. We have no control over that aspect. So yeah, we didn't do anything wrong. Just the game being weird. With the randomness. So we haven't been doing much Explore 12 this week. Hopefully we have double EXP tomorrow. We might do some EXP farming. We haven't even gained a single level since we hit level 1,950. We gained like 6 levels last weekend. 2 on Sunday night. Or maybe it was closer to 4 or 5 levels. But 2 just on Sunday night because we power grinded during that stream. And since then, I've gotten half a level over the course of this week. But yeah, if we truly dedicated to power grinding, though it could get really tedious if we do it for very long durations of time. But I believe every 2.5 hours we can gain a level. Though it would take a very long time. Because that means we'd basically have to play the game non-stop EXP grinding, as in spamming that Dust Devil team, for 3 hours straight every single day for almost a year to reach level 2000. I'm not in that big of a rush for it. The goal is to hit it over the course of the next 3.5 years, which is a lot more realistic. Anyways, I'm looking for my faction team. Where is it? I mean, not my faction. I'm looking for Zugov. Where is it? There it is. I really need to organize my teams. It's starting to get cluttered again. You've gotten more arcanes per hour than runics. That's rather interesting. I think it has to do with how when you take the elite battle, or you know, when you take the bigger battle against the boss, it occasionally gives you a guarantee epic. Which might be, when I say epic, I mean arcane, trait stone. That's the rarity of it, epic. But that might be why you're getting more arcanes, or seemingly more. Because you might be counting the guarantee arcanes in the number. Because if you count the non-guarantee arcanes, you should be getting more runics per hour. But there isn't a guarantee arcane system in Explore. Based on when you take the boss thingy. The bigger one, not the smaller one. The one with the chest. I'm pretty sure that's still a thing. I normally don't pay too much attention to it. I've stopped paying attention to trade stones for a very long time now. They're a resource that has not existed for like 3 or 4 years in this game for endgame players. Let's see. Like by the time Explorer even came into the game with the rework system they have now, trade stones were already useless to most people. Obviously newer players still need the system though. But that's one of the first resources that you kind of stop needing ever. There are quite a few resources that become dead. Hey, a runic. Speaking of runics. A trade stone is definitely the first one you really hit. It always feels weird when a resource gets completely maxed. Though the best feeling out of any of them was definitely when hero classes were done. And not needing to constantly use hero classes and worry about getting XP for them all the time. Because the playstyle prior to then is quite a bit different. I should almost cover a video on that again at some point. Because it's something I never do on stream because we don't need to anymore. But there's a whole strategy to passively gaining XP for hero classes within the game that you never see me doing because we already have all of them maxed. It'll probably be something we cover when hero classes come back out again, because then it will be relevant for everyone. Not just people who don't have it maxed currently. Because once new hero classes come in, everyone will need to go get them upgraded again. Even if you have every single hero class currently maxed. So that'd probably be the best time to recover it again. What do we even go for here? The leprechaun going. Hello, Mike. Welcome. Glad you could say hi. Well, thanks for stopping by. Always good to see new faces. Or old faces hiding in the shadows that are saying hi. Welcome, welcome. Hey! An Anu token. Does that mean we end the stream? I'm not sure why. The game always likes to give us a Anu at the end of the streams. Not fully consistently. But at a higher rate seemingly than normal. We'll probably go for one more chest. Maybe we'll have a Nisha. Or at least another Anu. If anyone still has any questions, anything you want me to go over, do let me know. And then tomorrow we'll be going over to New Mythic and doing a stream at noon tomorrow, going and messing with raids. Noon Eastern Standard Time, of course. I'll still have our nightly stream. And we'll have a code during both, of course. Those juicy redeem codes. Oh, you're playing on Xbox, nice. I've been getting quite a few more console people lately been watching us. I really hope Puzzle Quest 3, if it ever comes to console, will have proper cross-platform. So it's going to be kind of hard to do with that game, though. Because consoles are going to basically have their own format of how you play the game. Because the timer system that it currently uses is literally only possible with mouse or touchscreen. It'd be way too quick for console. I already have the win. I almost just casted. But he gave us the skull for free. No reason not to take it. I just keep forgetting that even is a legend. That's that one that came in Halloween last year, actually. We haven't really gotten a holiday troop for a while. We got Nutcracker and that thing for Halloween last year. We haven't gotten any this year yet for a holiday. Obviously, we still had holiday pets. Like, literally yesterday, we got the Liberty Bell for July 4th in 2 days, 3 days, I mean. But, I haven't gotten a single holiday pet or holiday troop yet this year. Just the standard holiday pets that always come in pretty much every year. But not a single holiday troop. Oh, we still had an extra turn if we want to kill it. Writs are technically worth it if you're going to make Imperials out of them. They're a little over double the price compared to just buying the Imperial offer. However, if you have a lot of gems and you really want Imperials, it can be worth it. For the Writs offer to be worth it, you pretty much have to have a reserve of over 10,000 gems. Anything lower than that, the Writ offer might not be as worth it. But if you have over 10,000 gems and you're in like super endgame, where you're mostly just kind of waiting on factions and just auto-buying whatever new stuff is, like the Mythic tomorrow, just automatically getting it with your key reserves. If you're at that point, then you pretty much always go for Writs as well, because they help you get Imperials, and they are very important. There will likely become a time, if they ever buff how to get deeds, that you'll stop getting the Writ offer. But the Writ offer is worth it currently, especially if you have it at any amount of discount. But it's basically like buying Imperial for double the price. But it's still allowing you to buy an Imperial. So we got a Jewel Gnome. And Hero's about to die. It's not good because I don't have a good way of actually killing the other one though. Or we're literally just gonna kill it off a bleed. We could have if we wanted to. Oh, it's got some useless jewels. Alright, this will be the final battle. And then we'll probably call it a night. Also, I just heard a firework. It's not 4th of July yet. Pretty sure a lot of people are going to do fireworks this year because of not being able to do it as much last year. We haven't gotten a rain yet. Though people were still doing it last year, even during the pandemic. It was just a lot less than normal. Because I don't think businesses were allowed to and stuff like that. There was a bunch of people who weren't supposed to that still like did it at their houses and stuff and still had gatherings. But anyways, gosh, just fireworks are allowed. But anyways, guys, I will catch you guys later. We will be back with 3 things tomorrow. I'll be doing the Mythic in the morning before our noon stream. Noon Eastern Standard Time, which is in about 15 hours from now. We'll be doing the raids. And once we finish raids, we'll probably just grind a little bit, kind of chat and chill. And then tomorrow night, we'll be doing normal Guild Wars stuff and all that. And I'll be at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, as we do every single night, 1 hour prior to now tomorrow. And that's pretty much the game plan. And we'll have a redeem code for both the streams, of course. But anyways, guys, I hope you all have a wonderful weekend. Best of luck if you're going to be trying for the Mythic. Of course, it's in the Glory Gem Guild and VIP chest once the event switches over. That'll be happening in 6 hours. Specifically, is there a timer somewhere? Specifically 5 hours and 48 minutes. You'll be able to go get the Mythic. That's also when the raid thingy begins, as you can see there. Same reward for the raids. We do get a Dragon's Claw weapon. That's not too bad, though. For like 200 something gems or whatever it is. You buy it up to like tier 3, tier 4, or whatever it is, and you get the weapon. Pretty good value. Highly advise getting it. Dragon's Claw one could be okay. Not the greatest in the game as far as like, you know, the synergy, but it's not a bad one. It's not the worst one we've ever had, so still definitely worth getting. And just for completion's sake to have it, it's always better to get it through gems than to have to get it in Soulforge at some later time where you have to spend diamonds, because it saves you having to spend diamonds, and then you save the diamonds for mythics. But there's like no good craftable mythic this week. But anyways, guys, we'll catch you later. Thanks for stopping by. Enjoy your week and weekend. Catch you soon. Goodbye, everyone. Thanks.